Okay, so I'm a printer technician. That's what it's all about here. There's nothing special about it or anything like that. It's just what I do. Now I have a YouTube account and a flip cam. Let's look at here. Got a big old truck here coming around the corner. Let's see if he hits me or not. Oh, he did good. Look at that. I'm still alive. Okay, so that's one of the things you deal with as a printer technician. It's not always safe and couch comfortable or anything like that. It's not exactly digging ditches out in the rain either, you know what I mean? So, let's see, where am I going? That's part of the problem too. You always got to remember where in the world you're going. Okay, we'll go this way a while. Might as well. Now, where was I? Oh, I'm starting to vlog here on this troubleshooter account. Now, I've practiced a little vlogging it before, so I have no excuse for the fact that I never did get good at it. I just want you to know that right off the bat. It is what it is, and it probably won't change much. So, you know. Now, well, shoot, now you see me without my hat. Oh well. Okay, so now all I got to do as a vlogger, a conscientious vlogger, is shut up for a while until I think of something to say. So that's what I'll do. One of the things that happens after you vlog for a while and spend that much time talking into nothing but a camera and stuff like that is that you get real tired of hearing yourself talk and think out loud and stuff. Look at that. That road goes all the way out in front of us. I suppose we could just keep going down the road as long as that water tower doesn't disintegrate while I'm driving past it. Every water tank ever built out of metal is in the process of rusting itself out into nothing. Eventually, that won't be there holding water anymore. There's a bird on that light post up there. He should get some friends or something. He's got a dumb sitting there all by himself. Maybe he should buy a flip camera and get a YouTube account. That's another thing I forgot to tell you about. I'm old, pretty old. I've been around for several hundred years. Or less. I forget. I'm old. I'm so old I forget what I forgot. I think. I can't remember. There's a chicken on a sign. Oh, there's that a turkey. That'd be a turkey. Thanksgiving's Thursday. What was I thinking? I'm gonna go home and make myself a Thanksgiving chicken. That'd be more than I could eat. I got the brains of a Thanksgiving chicken sometimes. I don't cook anyway. I microwave. I'll occasionally put a pot of soup or something on a burner on top of the stove. Had an interesting experience last week. My roommate and I decided, well, with the stink coming out of it every time somebody tried to use it, we ought to probably go ahead and clean our oven. We looked it over and it had one of those automatic self-cleaning cycles on it, so we decided to take advantage of that. I went ahead and did it one time when nobody was around, just because I thought it would be convenient for everybody if I did it that way. I flipped the lever over and pushed the button that said clean, and it went ahead and cleaned. It took 4 hours. It didn't shake or rumble or anything, but it put out an awful lot of heat. I turned the fan on, the thermostat of the house down, we got through it. Then when I opened the door, I looked on the door and it had some instructions for how to clean your oven on there. I wished I'd have seen those before I did it. It said you should take the racks out before you clean. I didn't know that. I wasn't trained on oven cleaning. Anyway, it looks like it just kind of baked the chrome right off of them racks. They were pretty ones, but they're still functional. You have to kind of, it takes two of us to slide them in and out anymore, but tell you what, that oven's clean. All in all, it works out pretty good for a couple of bachelors. We made it through. I did call my mom to ask her how to do it, but she didn't answer the phone. She wasn't home. She's 86 years old. She was out fooling around somewhere. Couldn't tell her boy how to clean the oven. So I baked my chrome off my racks. She called me up a couple days later and said, "What'd you want?" You know. I told her, "Well, I wanted you to tell me not to bake the chrome off my racks, but you weren't home, so I went ahead and did it." This is a channel about troubleshooting printers, see? You can tell already, huh? We're going downtown Portland, Oregon. Okay, here we go. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go down here to this, well, it's actually a lawyer's office I'm going to. I can go to the lawyer's office and have them pay me. Can you do that? We're going to go across that bridge, and then we'll go over there to that lawyer's place. We'll go up there and we'll look at his printer and say, "Oh, yep, you're right. You told me on the phone that thing had spots. I see them now. You got spots." It'll all work out. It's just a printer, for heaven's sake. You can fix any printer on this planet. All you got to do is throw a whole bunch of money at it, and it'll eventually come to life. Okay, here's a bunch of people jogging and walking. I guess that's because it's not raining right at the moment. Biking. A little park out here by the river. If you go out here and you jog and run and bike out here in this park, then the whole town can drive by and see you, and they'll know you're, you know, one of them joggers or walkers or whatever you want them to think, I guess. I used to do some jogging and some biking, but it didn't really help. I quit. There's a fountain, but it's not on today. I guess they don't turn the fountain on in the rain in order to save water. You figure that one out. I don't really care. I got a printer to fix. It's got spots. Oh, the funny thing is, I just fixed this printer the other day. It wasn't for spots. It had a whole bunch of other problems, but ever since this lawyer put $300 or $400 into his printer for all those other problems, he's come up with spots, and he's decided that the reason he's got spots is because I solved all those other problems, so it's my fault. He wants me to come back down here and fix these printers. I imagine he would probably take me to court if I didn't show up, you know, get rid of his spots. There's a parking place. It's not my free loading zone, but I'll get reimbursed. That's just part of troubleshooting. You go spend money and then you get reimbursed. Have I been talking all this time? That's 14.5 minutes. I gotta shut up. Let's go to work. Tell you what, I'll go look up this lawyer's spots, and then I'll come back and tell you how it went. Yeah. There's something wrong. What happens when a car dies. Oh, I was going to tell you about the service call, because I know how thrilled y'all are out there in YouTube land to know how my service call went. It wasn't spots at all. The lady said it was spots. What was going on was that her printer was all goofed up, even though she had a new fuser in it, it didn't know what she wanted it to do because she told it there was all kinds of different paper in each drawer than there really was. She's printing envelopes and bond paper and letterhead paper and colored paper, all in different drawers. And the printer didn't know that. She hadn't told it. Once I told her printer what was in each drawer, it heats up the fuser high enough for the kind of paper it has and cools it off for the other kind and whatnot. All of a sudden it works pretty good. She had everything set wrong. So we write that one up to customer not-headedness and just move on with our lives. And I myself are getting pretty close to nap time right now, so if you pray, I'd recommend that you pray for these other drivers around me right now. Anything could happen to them if I doze off. Hi. Do they punch these cars up front?
Yeah, up front.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. You can have a great day with that spike sticking through your tongue like that, for heaven's sake. What in the world's the matter with her? If I took her out back and drove a nail through her tongue, she'd get mad at me too, wouldn't she? I don't understand women anyway, so I'm not going to go into that. Did you ever just watch people walk around? Everybody walks different. It's kind of interesting. I guess it's not really the same as a footprint or a fingerprint. I mean, they do get babies' feet prints though on their birth certificates. I was just looking one up for my brother the other day so he could get a driver's license. Only 50 something. I don't know why he needs a driver's license, but I guess he lost his or something. Anyway, found one in the safe, family safe. They have footprints on them. You know that? Of when you were a baby. I don't know if they still do that or not, but they did back in the olden days when we were making birth certificates. But anyway, the way people walk, I expect someday they'll do a study on that or something, you know, and it'll be individualized as fingerprints to find out that people all walk different than each other, you know. Well, it is interesting though that people walk. It's funny. Some people kind of walk like, well, like maybe they're in pain or something, or maybe they have some ailment that they don't want to talk about, you know. You just sort of get that feeling watching them walk or something. Some people walk like they think they're God or something, you know. They just swagger and strut. I suppose that's pretty much how I do it. I don't know. I'll have to film myself walking sometime and see what it looks like, I guess. It's just out of being an intelligent, swaggering, self-sustaining gift of God. It's amazing what you can do with editing. You sit there and have these rambling, knothead conversations that go here and there and backwards and forwards and all around and don't end up being anywhere near where they were headed when they started out or nothing. But you can pick and choose and grab frames here and juggle them around and shift them here and there and drop these in the trash and all that. Sometimes I can even make myself look good just by editing. It's amazing what you can do. It's not like real life at all.